Hello, my name is Incognito, and I am a Gold 2 Dogshit ICs, and I'm here with top 30, but should probably be higher, player Rapmonster or Rap M. Hello, Rapmonster, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I've had better days, but it's still really cool to talk
Oh,
with you.
alrighty.
Okay, let's get into the questions. Here's the first question. This you don't have to answer. This is kind of a harder question, but you overperformed your seed at Riptide. Gommel and Supernova, but underperformed your seed at Riptide. What are your thoughts on your runs at Gommel, Supernova, and Riptide?
So at Gommel, I didn't have too much expectations on myself because this was like my first big tournament outside of Supernova, you know? For the past like 2, 3 years, I've been stuck in MDVA or not even just like MDVA, just Virginia. I wasn't even allowed to go to Maryland at the time because I was still in high school. So at Gommel, I was low key really excited because back in May, I got hit up by the Gommel accounts like, we can pay for some stuff for you if you want to come to Gommel because we really would like to see you go and like do stuff with Luigi. And I was like, okay, cool. And it was almost about to not happen because I was gonna go with a group of friends and all of them bailed out, and I was like, well, great, I'm stuck. So then I hit up my friend Spark and Med and Chris Symphony, and we made something happen. This was also the same carpool I was with for Full Bloom, where I went to Game 5 with J Mook, and then obviously or maybe not know, that I somehow made top six in melee doubles with my Fox teammate Spark and Med.
Mm-hmm.
So the goal was I was seeded to lose to Preeminent, but I've played Preeminent a couple of times online where I've taken sets. But obviously the difference between Slippy and Lan is completely different, at least to me, at least mentally.
No, yeah,
So
I
I
feel
was
that.
when I was on that stage playing Preeminent, I was like, okay, this is low key kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I win 3-1, and I'm just like, okay, let's see who I have to play next. And who was it? It was Kyle Crudo. Um, Before this, literally 2 weeks before Gommel, I lost to Crudo game five at Creed 4, which was I was up 2-1, but then I never was able to gain that like steady lead again, which made me really upset because I had around 4 to 5 game five heartbreakers in a row, which was like, dang, when am I gonna get? When am I gonna get that one set that's gonna put me up there? You know. So the
Yeah.
first set I've had was Morse code in SmashCon 2023. He reverse 3-0'd me, and I was just like, well, crap. It's just like that. And I wouldn't get another chance until 2024 again at Supernova once again, and that's where my axe set came along, and I had that like sort of like new player thing where I was confident that I was gonna win, but then I just lost because Axe is just a better player. And another game five loss to Null,
Mm-hmm.
and then J Moog game five. So getting the Crudo win was really nice at Gommel after winning 3-1,
Mm-hmm.
and I just learned like I have to stop choosing Battlefield, but Battlefield's low key my favorite stage.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
And getting ninth, at the time when I lost to Wizzy, I was low key disappointed in myself because I was thinking top eight was right there and I could have won, but I didn't because I basically got matchup checked in a way because there aren't really many Falcons in MDVA.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Falcon's kind of weird to go up, and I hear it's a really hard matchup for Luigi. Like, isn't it the hardest Luigi match?
Uh, it's between like I'd say it's between three matchups. I think it's Marth, Fox, or actually four. Falco and Falcon. I think Falcon or Marth might be one of the hardest ones because Falcon, if you get a grab and you just do up air, your Luigi can't really do much because you DI out, you're gonna get need or another up air, and if you DI in, you're getting up air anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really rough, but obviously Wizzy's the goat. So
Yeah, Wizzy's really good. Now on to Supernova. You had a pretty crazy run, and you kind of showed you weren't a one trick wonder. Do you have any thoughts on the Supernova run?
The Supernova run. So I was looking at the bracket path like a week before Supernova. Was thinking I was gonna bust her out kind of early. At least I would bust her out of winners early, because I there was a bracket demon I had, Agent. We every time we run into each other online, whether it be ranked or Waddle Wednesdays or some online tournament, he usually he just like beats my ass, and it's kind of not it's not even close.
Hmm.
So I'm just like, I don't know about this. This is low key kind of this is low key kind of bad. Not even just kind of bad. It's looking really dim. So I'm trying to sit here and think of what I can do. And I realized one of my homies from MDVA plays almost exactly like him. So I was hitting him up, and I didn't, and he was low key messing me up a little bit at the beginning. But once I started catching on to certain fox habits that my friend was doing, I was like, okay, if Agent does this, then I think we're good.
Hmm.
And then we saw the clip that happened at Supernova.
Yes, that clip was actually the inspiration for me to interview because that's just that was so crazy. I
So it's actually really funny too, because the clip, I think if I was just playing a regular set with no crowd, I wouldn't have gone for that. But I heard the crowd getting really loud. I was like, low key, what if I just side beat here?
well, people want to see you succeed because you're so much fun to watch. It's actually it's like so electric. It's so nice to
Thank
watch.
you. You
And
know, I try my best with to try push Luigi, because I feel like Luigi hasn't had like the big those big tournament success that like other
mhm,
players are trying to get to, since like a bait, or even like sometimes Eddie, or even Yaw Raiden.
yeah.
But it's rough. That's the mid tier life. You have to push super hard
Hmm.
just to get shined at zero.
Yeah. Uh, moving on to the last major you've played in, Riptide. You underperformed your seed and you got upset twice. And you don't have to answer if it's like a sensitive
Oh
topic,
yeah.
but I just want to know your thoughts on that. Like, did it feel different? Were you just like not in the right headspace?
I think it was a combination that it felt different, especially after the Supernova tweet where I was like, I'm gonna take a break. This is sort of like a last minute go to, and I was like, sure, why not? And then I lost to Smash Poppy, which was like, that was it was like the feeling I had was, I don't think I've ever felt frustrated from a loss before, but but after getting after bustering out, like barely not making top 16, which was like my seed, I was
Hmm.
just it's just like that's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna have those really like bad tournament runs that'll come by. So when I think about it like that, I'm not too upset about it. Like,
Hmm.
this isn't like a really big tournament where it's like my only chance. I'm gonna have more chances like that
Yeah.
in the future.
I mean, you've definitely proven that it did not that it hasn't affected your mental at all. You've won your last three regionals, I think, without dropping it, or not regionals, but locals without dropping a game, right? And you've had
Uh,
some
Send a
like
little bit, yeah.
like you've beaten Frostbite, you've beaten Kenny Maples like four different times, or not Kevin Maples.
Kevin Maples,
Uh,
yep.
yeah, I mean it's crazy. I didn't ever think Luigi could be this good. All right, moving on to the next question. As everyone has kept repeating, you're only 18. That means you are 5 years younger than Melee. How did you find out about the game and the competitive scene?
Oh, so obviously when I started playing just Smash Brothers in general, this was when I was playing on my Wii. I like knew nothing better.
Hmm.
I found out about Smash Bros. Because I was at Best Buy with my dad, and I saw Super Smash Bros. I was like, "Hey, look, Mario's on the cover!" And my dad was looking at it, and he was like, "It says rated C. Are you sure you want to play this? This might not be for you." And like, "Yeah, I want it. There's Mario. Surely it's okay." And I realized there was no Luigi in the playable characters, at least at the time, obviously, because I didn't know there were unlockable characters. So I just played Green Mario for a bit on the Wiimote until I finally unlocked Luigi, and then that's where it all began with Brawl. And then Smash 4, nothing much happened really. I was just there. I didn't even know about the competitive scene until probably Smash Ultimate. I think Smash Ultimate is when I really started getting into competitive Smash, because I started seeing. obviously when he was around GR Smash
Mm-hmm.
content all over my YouTube, and I was like, these clips are kind of fire. Where are these at? So I started looking it up, and then by the time I did, COVID hit, and we all know what happened there. No one could go to anywhere for a while, and we were all just stuck at home. This is also the time where I was getting tired of Ultimate because let's be honest, the online system is not good
Yeah.
whatsoever. This and this it was actually perfect timing for me because not only did I not feel like doing school because I was at that point where I was just drained from school, especially after moving.
Yeah.
I was with friends and then I moved to like a different area to where
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even want to be friends with anybody. So
Yeah.
I was just kind of doomer about being social
Mm-hmm.
and all that. S- But but during the pandemic, this is the same time when Slippy and the new update for Project Plus came out. So a two-in-one bundle, you could say. I started both of them at around the same time. P Plus a little bit earlier than Melee, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously when I started playing, I had no idea how to wave dash or anything like that. And also I had to switch to a completely new controller because obviously you can't use a pro controller for GameCube games.
Yeah.
So I had to get a new controller, which took a bit. It probably took like about a month to get used to. And as you would expect for someone like me who just got in, I would like go 0 and 2, 2 and 2 until literally exactly a year later on St. Patrick's Day, I win my very first online bracket at a Wombat Wednesday. Well, this is PM, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I was like, what even happened? Because I wasn't expecting to just get a burst of like momentum all of a sudden. And so I just went back to going to 2 and 2 and I was thinking, yeah, this that was just a lucky day. But obviously I just kept playing and for 4 years straight, I didn't really care about the results except for the fact that I just play Luigi. Like, okay, we're going to go into this tournament and do my best. And obviously, as you've seen, I got on Supernova. That's pushed me very far
Yeah.
into not really caring of whether or not I'm gonna get upset on or not.
Mm-hmm. You seem to really like Luigi. Is there a story behind Luigi?
Yes, he was my very first character that I played as when my mom got, or no, my uncle. He he brought home a Wii when I was around 4, and I had no idea what it was. And I got to play with him, but since I was player 2, I played Luigi, and that's like resonated with me ever since I was 4. So 14 years going now
Mm-hmm.
with Luigi.
Dang.
But also
That's
and like also like I would play other characters in melee like in friendlies, but I wouldn't really want to use them in tournament because like that's kind of for me it's like oh well that's kind of lame. I kind of want to do it all with one character if I can, you know.
mm-hmm. I mean, your performances so far have already put you in like the top echelon of Luigi players. So you're already like on the way of being considered the best of all time for Luigi. You might some people probably already consider you the best. Um,
Being the best, it's like I it's hard to say that straight up because like I feel like I haven't been well one I haven't been around for that long and two I could be doing better. That's what I'm always thinking with these tournaments. I could be doing better, especially when I look back at VODs like where I lose. It's like, why did I do that?
mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, when people say like, "Oh, you're the best Luigi," I'm like, I always get surprised. Like no matter how many times it's come to me, obviously it's gonna get to a point where it's like maybe not as surprising, but for now, it still shocks me because it's like, wow, I really did push the character this far, huh?
Mm-hmm. On to the next question. You have beaten Crudo, Junebug, my coach Nikki, Slug, Maelstrom, Dawson, and Preeminent, who are all ranked in the top 40 of this year's summer rankings. As someone who only competed in Supernova in 2022, according to Super Major, and you placed like 65th, I think, did you ever even think that this would happen?
uh I mean, I would like dream like, oh, this is possible one day. I don't see it out of the blue, but for it to happen pretty fast, as people would say, because like I've only been playing for like 5 years now, and there are others who've been playing way longer than me. So
Mm-hmm.
what, for it to be at this pace, no, I would say no, because like holy, I wouldn't expect to be on like to be considered like a top 30 player even. I didn't expect myself to be that high. But yeah, I think I could have seen myself being up here like maybe like 5 2 like 3ish years later, but now it's like, oh my gosh.
Hmm.
Luigi can do it. Luigi has no losing matchups.
Do you think Luigi has the ability to win a super major or at least a major?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
You do.
Cause look, cause the matchup, it's like I could. Well, matchup checking can only work for so long,
Hmm.
but I always think there's always a fighting chance no matter like what character. I mean, obviously there's characters like Bowser who are like they're just like doomed. But Luigi, he's not like that. He's still there's always tricks up his sleeves and like he's sort of a tilter, not gonna lie, because obviously he has like one of his wave dash is like really loud when he's like yelling yeah all the time.
Hmm.
So I think there is there's still a chance up there that Luigi can win something. And
Hmm.
obviously for me it's like I want to do that. I want to be like the first one to do it.
Hmm.
But we'll see, you know?
I mean,
Obviously,
no one's even gotten close. So you have like I think you have the best shot ever. Like I don't think, I think you can make it farther than like anybody, to be honest.
thank you.
However,
There was a Bates Luigi obviously at top 8 and then there was Plups Luigi at CEO
mhm,
Dreamland or DreamHack I think where he got 5th. That was also really close to Luigi doing really good.
mhm.
So, yeah, those are my motivations. Like if Plup could just pick up Luigi out of nowhere and just go 5th, like what can I even say?
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
not allowed to complain about anything.
Plup's insane. But a lot of
He is
people on
insane.
Reddit do not believe that Luigi can do this. A post on September 7th this year asked if you could win a major, and here are some of the replies. I just want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
Man hasn't even gotten top 8 at a major. He plays a character that has never won a major, and you're talking about him winning one. Regional would be the limit, and Magic 8 Ball says no. Those are just some of the comments that are like, that don't have faith in you. What do you say to the doubters?
Well, I mean, I don't really have much to say to them, honestly. Like, they can doubt all they want, but I'm still gonna keep believing myself. I'm still gonna keep believing in Luigi and myself. Like, just because of like 2 or 3 random hate comments, like that's not gonna stop me really. I could go on for like a really long time and still not win anything, and I'm still gonna keep trying.
Hmm.
So, obviously Luigi hasn't even made top 8 yet. But there's a really good chance. I had a really good chance twice to make top 8. Obviously, I didn't play exactly the greatest on Sunday versus Spark. He absolutely cooked me, holy. And and I got the bad draw of Josh Man beating Wizzy,
Hmm.
which was like that's a really rough matchup. But at some point, I'm gonna get them. Like they're not
Hmm.
gonna beat me forever.
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially as you're getting more into your like physical prime and they're getting older, you know.
That too.
I mean, even
I think
not even that. I think you have the potential to just be straight up better than them, even at their peaks.
I could. I have to really try though. But also, it's the experience. I think what matters with these players a lot is that they've been in this position before. They've been playing in front of huge crowds before. They know how to control their nerves a lot better than I do,
Hmm.
but because they've been playing for so long. Me, this is like my first year really going out of stuff since Full Bloom, and it's just kept on going ever since the beginning of summer of
Hmm.
this year. So I'm pretty fortunate, especially for my region, who really want they really want me to go out, and they like if the opportunity is there, I try and take it.
Hmm. Turn Down for Walt. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he made a video about the 5 players heralding the next generation. Those players were you, OG Kid, J-Chew, Salt in Your Eye, and DK Kid, who I think now is going by SPWM. Do you have any thoughts about being as what many in the community see as sort of a torchbearer?
Uh, I don't know. I think when I first saw that video, it's like, oh well, it's one of those turn out for what videos. He's just gonna throw them out there, as like people are gonna get really good.
Hmm.
OG Kid, obviously, we all know who he is. He freaking turned around and just took a picture with during his Supernova set on stream. and he's very content filled.
Hmm.
J2, me and him have battles online, and meeting him in person, he's like super chill. Like I hope he gets up there one day and like maybe even like surpass Axe. I think he has a really solid chance to push it with Pikachu. I think it's also really hype that like that it's him and Axe and like they're I mean obviously there's other Pikachu players, but when I watch J2 play, it's just so entertaining. It's like I
Hmm.
know he's gonna get there soon. Salt and Uri and DK Kid, I haven't really seen them around or even like met them at all. But I still think it's cool that like there are people who are somewhat on the same like they are like within my skill range and are also around my age group and are
Hmm.
getting really good. Like I think that's good for the game. Because especially it's like what 24 years of Melee now?
Hmm.
2001, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 20 it's about to be 24 years of Melee. So I think that's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Especially like I don't think well, aside from Jeju who has a secondary Fox, but other than that, they all play like really weird characters because we're I guess we all have the same thought process of just being weird.
Hmm. And you've all pushed it like pushed those characters so far. It's so impressive.
Hell yeah.
Who was your favorite person that you've ever beaten?
Favorite person I've ever beaten,
Hmm.
like
Like the person that you felt the most proud of beating, or you're the happiest beating, or just like the most like you're like I did it, or you
hmm,
just felt happy about beating them.
I'm trying to think here. I don't think I've had really hap like where obviously I think when people watch me, they don't see any expressions that pop out of me because it's like I don't feel the need to like explode.
Hmm.
But I would say maybe Ethan Maelstrom because or like if we're gonna count like not outside of region stuff. So like Ethan, he's been a bracket demon of mine or Maelstrom for a while in our region where he would always he had at some point he had like a 20-0 record on me in 2022 2023 and I was just like wow this is really bad. How do I turn the tides in this matchup? So when I finally beat him, it wasn't in a way I expected because every time we play, it's either 3-0 or 3-1. So I wasn't so this is like not what I was expecting. This is like one loser's finals, whereas me and him was like, okay, I'm probably gonna lose and get third. But I think I also just got lucky that day where he just wasn't in the right mindset to play against Luigi.
Hmm.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think anyone would want to look in like, oh, great, I have to play another Luigi. So I also got lucky with that for playing such a goofy character. So when I beat him, it felt really great. But outside of my region, I think beating Noel was awesome because last year I lost barely a game 5 to him on Pokemon, and I was like, I had something going to make a comeback because I was down a whole stock, and I was at 100% by the time he was on his last stock. I was only able to get 40% on him, and then I got up aired because that's Fox for you.
Hmm.
And it was kind of a sad day for MDVA, especially because like that was also the same tournament where Juicebox lost to OG Kid, but he did, but that's another thing. So when this year I finally got to play him again, I was really excited because I wanted my run back, and obviously in the span of 1 year, a lot of things, at least for me, a lot of things have changed within my play style where I think it was definitely possible I could beat him this time. So that was probably the most emotion I felt too, because too bad that set wasn't on stream, but there are recordings. But it didn't catch my pop off. But when I beat him, I was like celebrating.
That's who is the player that you're most looking forward to playing in the coming years? Like, is there anyone that you're like, I really want to play this one or this person, or I really want
I
to play them
really want
again?
I really want to play against Cody.
You really want?
Just
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
but yeah,
ahead.
no, you're good. I really want to play against Cody because one, we've played a couple of times before online, and he's beaten me. And two, it's like I feel like of all like obviously all the top players they're all really good, but I think because Fox gets blown up so easily,
Hmm.
I think there's a pretty solid chance that like I could take it from Cody. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%. Didn't you beat him in a ranked game? I'm pretty sure I saw like a YouTube video about you
Oh
beating him.
yeah, that too. That was just I don't even know what to say about that. He was so he it's like Maelstrom that one said where I was talking about he wasn't in the right headspace. This was also the same thing with Cody. Like you could physically see on his camera he was turning red, like hella red. And I wasn't and the thing was I don't think I wasn't even playing good. So he was also playing really bad.
As a Luigi.
And
Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
as and there's like one edge guard. He definitely had it, but he messed up one time and he got coined, and then I just gimped him.
As a Luigi player, do you kind of take a little bit of, do you feel a little bit of pride when your opponent turns red, or nah?
Nah, I don't want to. I don't want to make someone mad, but honestly, that probably sounds like a lie considering I decided to choose Luigi on the character select screen. So
Okay.
you know what I mean? It's like it's inevitable. Like people obviously are gonna get tilted. Like what is going on and why am I losing to freaking mid tier when I'm playing clearly a better
Mhm.
character than you?
So like even when you're playing like the most annoying fox you've ever played, you don't feel even just like a tiny little bit of joy when they're getting a little mad.
No, if anything, I get mad because it's like I'm the one who wants to win. Like if they're getting mad, it's like whatever. I don't care about them. Like it's all about me right
Hmm.
now. Like if I can't control myself, then I'm not gonna win. I outside factors, if they distract me, then it's over. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like I don't need to waste my time on whatever other people are doing or what they're being weird about. You know?
Hmm. Okay, last question here. Do you have any thoughts on the scene as a whole? There's been a lot of controversies this year with like the seating at Gommel, the Fast Falls incident. It could be anything you want to talk about. Just
Hmm. Well, this year I guess it's also been really interesting because especially like the seating at Gommel. I remember when people were saying like, or at least I saw an Aklo tweet where for some reason he was seeded to get like top 16, but he wasn't seeded to like do good, like to make top 8 or whatever, because he had to play like Zayn and losers, which is like
hmm.
that's a or not even losers. I think that was winners. Yeah, winners. And he lost to I don't really remember who he lost to, but he kind of got screwed over. So
Hmm.
honestly, that sucks. And the fast falls thing, obviously that day it's like there's supposed to be like Pat's house gonna that was supposed to happen on that week, and they decided to still schedule that over Pat's house, which is
Hmm.
like it sucks. It really sucks, and I wish nouns could like communicate stuff better to people because
Hmm.
this is a grassroots community. Like we're gonna be around for a while, but then there's like big organizations who just like throw that under the bus, and it's really rough, especially like
Hmm.
for us. We're literally broke. Like that's just Smash players as a whole. Like we play this game for the passion of it. Like the money involved, it's like who cares about it? We're here for the homie vibes, you know.
Hmm.
So and obviously when the I'm supposed to go to Fast Falls for because of the nouns voting thing for Japan, where Sunsei and X won, where and it's just
Hmm.
like crap. I have to qualify now.
Do you have any thoughts on that? Because I know there was also a lot of controversy about like Sunsei being voted in. Obviously, Sunsei is a good player, but
Sunsei's great,
mhm. Do you have any thoughts about
but
that? I'm not. You don't have to
uh,
you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I
so
know it's like.
honestly, when I didn't make it in, I mean, surely it's pretty understandable that I'm upset that I didn't make it in, right? Because
Hmm.
for the longest time, like for a while, the last 2 minutes on that page of voting, it said I was in second place. So I was like, wait, did I actually make it? Then I refreshed the page to see that I actually got 60 votes out of nowhere, and I'm just like, well, crap. It was rough, and I just had to find a way to cope with it, especially for a while, because like I don't know, I don't usually get like the most I've been upset was losing in a grand finals at a local because like that was about to be my first local that I won for melee, but this is another level because there aren't many opportunities to like travel outside of the U.S. You know,
Hmm.
and obviously Japan is like It's pretty cool to think about that there's a Smash tournament that's just gonna be happening in Japan. And it's gonna be it just so happens to be an invitational. But obviously, people are gonna like save their votes last minute, and they're gonna just like screw you over no matter what.
Yeah.
So when I was upset, it was like, okay, we're gonna have to take the fast falls route. But obviously, all of that stuff happened, and it's just like, do I even want to go anymore? I think I'm probably am still gonna try and go because that's the last chance I get to see if I can even make it to Japan. If I don't, then it just happens. If I do, then see you there, I guess.
Yeah. I think that's like a completely reasonable thing. Like, no one should be hating on you for going to Fast Falls when you have a chance to go to Japan for free and compete with like the best players in the world. Like, anyone
Yeah,
who's like
exactly.
trying to like make that a big thing isn't thinking that clearly. Um.
Well, yeah, but obviously, because no one really wants to support the tournament, especially
Yeah. Yeah.
after like doing like they
Hmm.
did communicate with Pat's house after all, and still said, "Well, no, we're still gonna schedule it on this specific day." When it's like, why would you even do that?
No.
There
Yeah.
are other weeks that you could have chosen. It could have even been at Pat's house, the qualifier, because like I. West Coast players, I feel like don't get that many opportunities compared to like East Coast. Like we have a bunch of opportunities to get qualified. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
for for the qualifier to be once again on the east side in New York, it's like, well, it just be like that, and it happens to be on the same week as like Plup's wedding, or
Hmm.
whatever people are doing that week. So
Yeah.
it's also gonna be a lot less stacked than people are probably anticipating it for it to be, because like
Do you think a lot of players
they
are a lot of players boycotting it that you've heard?
uh no, I don't really see boycotting, but like I just know that like people can't go. Like I know Wizzy, like even though he made it on like to the top four, so he's gonna get flown out to Fast Falls. I don't think he can because he's going to Plup's wedding also.
Hmm.
So that was literally a do or die situation for Wizzy. Like he was gonna make it in Japan, or he's not gonna do anything at all after that.
Hmm.
So people do lose opportunities like that too. So
Yeah. I
it
mean,
is what it is.
nobody's happy with it, but it happened, and it's giving you an opportunity, and that's very important. So anyway, thank you so much for scheduling this interview with me. Do
Of course.
you have anything you want to plug? Anything you want to shout out, like a YouTube or Twitch or anything?
Uh, I don't really stream that often, but I mean, I do have a Twitch, Rapmonster Y, and there's a little Luigi art that I made for my profile picture. So if I come back to life on Twitch, I think I could start streaming a little bit more now that I have a more free schedule with college compared to high school. High
Hmm.
school, that was not doable at all. I had to wake up at 6 a.m. every day.
Oh dang!
So
Do they got you in
yeah,
like military high school or something?
probably I don't know what they're doing honestly, because my mental was not good when I was in high school, but I'm like a
Hmm.
lot happier now that I'm out of it. That was literally jail. But yeah, I also have a Twitter, and it's
A
rap
High quality Twitter, by the way,
high,
viewers.
high quality Twitter.
High
If
quality as Twitter can be.
Yep, all the drama, you gotta love it. But yeah, the at is rap 1238727, and if you want to give me a follow, you could drop it there.
And all of everything that Rap Monster just said, and maybe a little bit more, will all be linked in the bio below the video. Thank you everyone for coming out to watch, and I have to go run to a monthly
Oh,
right now.
cool.
So thank
You
you
made
so
this really
much.
tight, huh?
I've had a very busy weekend, but it's been worth it. This was really cool. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank
Uh,
you for having me on, dude. It means a lot.
anyway, have a great day.
Alrighty.